Hello, I'm gonna wait. Y'all gonna have to give me a second to get this on properly because I'm doing a different angle and I'm not so sure how it's gonna work. So the first part of this video is probably gonna be trying to figure this crap out, which it's not working how I'd like it. But anyway, I am excited to be doing some artsy stuff today. My clip is not holding. Oh no, happy morning, my darling. Thank you for joining my crazy for a second. Tell me if I'm upside down or if I'm all right. Like, y'all gonna have to let me know because I'm a little backwards this morning. Y'all gonna get sick. Yeah, my stuff isn't doing properly. It was fine a second ago. Sorry. Are you guys okay? Are you sick? Morning, my darling. How are you, Francis? All right. We're gonna have to do this somehow. I was trying to put my my camera not right in front of me because that's annoying. Oh yeah, you are moving. I'm good now. Everything good? Okay, I just hate this angle because it's in my way. Maybe if I move it over. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. It's like I need room for my... No, don't rotate device. Stop it. Yeah. Francis is moving to a... I take care of my grandmother on Sundays. We're just going to have to get in the middle. Okay, we're settled. So I'm trying to like wake up. I haven't been feeling too great. And do some fun stuff. I'm also going to be doing a video, you guys. Printing, cutting some inserts, and setting up my work planner from scratch because there's some new inserts I want to try, and it's something I got to get done this weekend. I have to. Okay, so what I've got going on today, feel free to talk to me as you like. I'll do my best to keep up with you guys. Let me move my coffee. So basically, I have some Happymail that I am doing for a friend. My friend in Norway has sent me some beautiful Happymail recently, and I owe it to her, and I want to do this to do something a little more sentimental for her. And then also, I'm just kind of in a creative mood. I'm gonna show y'all what, if you follow my Instagram, you probably saw briefly like some of the other die cuts I did for my pocket planner last night after I filmed pretty much all day. I've got some videos for the week. I can't post them all in one weekend because then it would be kind of pointless, but I played around in my planner. I actually took all of this out and put it in another planner and then said, nope, never mind, and put it all back in here plus some. So let me show you. I can't wait until my chunky planner gets here. Once I hear back from the girl, hopefully she already sent it, but I haven't. I don't really know yet. So we've got, let's see. Okay, I did this bat. Isn't she cute? Look at her. Isn't she precious? Now I got in this bat. I Googled kawaii Halloween images or drawings, and this is not my idea. I literally just looked at a picture and drew from it and then added my own little flair to it, like colors and stuff. So I don't think I just came up with this out of my head. When it comes to kawaii things, I tend to look more for inspiration because I draw more abstract. So, so I have this cute little Batty Bat. Her name's Batty Bat, by the way. Hold on. Let me make sure I can see y'all. There's my darling. There's my friend from Norway. Okay. And then let's see, I'll show you this other. I drew this zombie dog. Super cute. Also, like I said, inspiration from Google. And I'm sure I didn't think to look at the artist, but I was really inspired by this person's work that I got this off of. And I use Tombow markers and gel pens to create my work. And then I did these candy corns. Aren't they cute? Not my favorite, but they're still cute for what I'm wanting. And then I do too. I love the big eyes too. Let's see. Okay. This is probably my favorite little spot in my planner. I'm really trying to add a lot of me, and so this is Batty Bat, and my potion bottles. Y'all have probably seen that. And then I actually made a cup of Halloween coffee. Cute. That's really fun. And if you look at these die cuts to the one I've done in the past, because I tend to make my own die cuts for holidays because I just can't seem to spend all that money. I don't know. I'd rather spend my money on planners themselves. It reminds you of what? Reminds me of Harry Potter. Yeah. So my point is my style has gotten better. Like I've gotten better with time. The more I am in the planning community and get inspiration from all of you and other people. Of course, this pumpkin gives me life, to be honest. And I didn't like it behind a divider, so I wanted to pull it out. And then I just covered the back with some paper that I already had. All this stuff in here I did not print. It's things I've decorated in the past. You probably noticed some things, and I just moved it around. So I thought this was cute. And let's see. I promise we're going to get to like the actual... I drew this Jack Skeleton face. He's all pissed off because I put a bow on his head. He's like, "What is this, woman? How dare you?" One of my favorite dashboards. I didn't draw her. Another Jack Skeleton. Now I did these Jack Skeleton, these out of my memory. I didn't think to look at an image. Although I think what inspired me to do this, I used to be obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, I was one of those kids. Little goth kid. Anyway, moving on. Yesterday, I think I was watching planner videos to like get inspired. And there was this lady, and you probably know who she is. She makes planners, and they're like really pretty. But she did this Halloween, or for this month, she did a Jack Skeleton planner. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. But anyways, that's what inspired me to do this. But I did this from just memory. No pictures. Just some alien heads. Salty AF. Everybody knows Salty AF. I love him. He's also inspired from Google. Just got a little mummy dude. Isn't he cute? And then this little, you guys saw the ghost, right? So I actually did this to be practice an idea for a journaling card. Hola, Norma. And then I put her on top, and it's super cute. She's like in the jungle, like, I'm going to school with my planner. I'm out about running errands. Okay. I'm so silly. Okay. And then I think I may have one more. And I moved the pocket back here. Yeah, that's it. I think that's all I did. Yeah. So I want to do some more. I think my favorite is probably the bat. And maybe in the future, I know if my die cuts are something that you actually like and you think could sell, maybe I'll start doing hand-drawn die cuts and do them and sell them on Instagram. So I don't know what you guys think. Okay, so basically I have a couple of things I want to try. I love using ink, like marker ink and gel pens. Hey, Jane. Hi. where was I? Okay, so I have some cardstock, some really nice cardstock. That's what I draw my die cuts on nowadays. So I've got some scratch pieces and some pieces to play with, because I think I'm gonna do both. I really love mixed media type things as well. But this is gonna be a bookmark for inside her planner, so it needs to stay fairly flat. You would, Sandy? You would? You really would? So maybe I need to consider doing that. Now all my stuff will be hand drawn. I'm not comfortable with putting them as printables yet. I feel like it loses its authenticity a little bit. I also have some watercolor paper here that I was thinking about playing with. I am not a watercolor artist, you guys. I am not really that great with watercolor. The only reason why I would have watercolor and try and use it is because I'm interested in trying it, and I've tried it in the past, but like I don't know. I don't know. It's just I can't control it, and I think that's what gets to me about watercolor. But I do have some of my Japanese brushes out. Yeah, Norma got my back. I love having like kittens. Y'all are amazing. And then I got my Tombos, which I think I'm just going to warm up. I'm going to go ahead and do a wash on one of these watercolors and then play around with the markers. And you guys feel free to talk to me as much as you want. That way I won't be thinking too hard about how much I'm screwing up. All right, Ingy, since you're here, what color are we doing? I'm going to wait for your response because I need to know what kind of color scheme you may like. And because we have a quote here. Thank you, Sandy. I basically, if you are watching later, she's telling me that I'm already very busy and to take my time thinking about selling. So I am. It's something that I've been thinking about for a long time now. And I think that if I ever quit one of my jobs, I think I'll start selling. Hold on. I love pink and black. Okay, Ingy. So, Norma, I'm going to do purples and something else. What I'm creating is for a friend of mine, and she's actually right there. Y'all say hi. I call her Ingy because I can't say her first name. But she's from Norway, and this is for her. She's the one that made my pin pouch or pin sleeve and everything. So she likes pinks, blacks, blues. I know that you like many colors. I just want to know what you wanted this to be. Pink, black, blues. And this may end up being a two-parter for today because I've got to leave and then come back. So there may be a second, more fun part. Oh, look at there. Okay, let's just get started. I'm going to try a couple of different. This is not A6 size, I don't think. I didn't actually measure these. I don't think. This is a ringed A6 planner. It's a little bigger so I can trim it down. But I also have an A6 Stayology. I think you're talking about using your A6 Stayology, correct? Is that what you're using this in? Alright, so this would be too big. So we're gonna trim off about 1/4 of an inch. I happen to have my trimmer. I have all my stuff right here. So it's like now the thing is I could have it sticking out of the top, but I don't know what I want to do. It's a quote card, so and yeah. We're just gonna do a wash real quick. Not that I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna pretend like I know. But I really don't know. Wow, that didn't work at all, did it? There we go. And get a lighter one. Because obviously you can tell, not. And look, if some of y'all are actual watercolor artists, like, come on, give me some tips. Help your sister out, yo. Because your girl is not amazing at this. So this is just a wash, you guys. It's not, it doesn't have to be perfect. Y'all can't see for shit. I'm sorry, guys. Whoa! It's a lot lighter on camera because it's, like I said, a wash. So it's the first layer. I tend to layer my art. Okay. If you want to call it art, you guys. If you want to. And then what I'm going to do is put the color in the background, and then the quote is going to be the black. And then I may do some designs here and there. So, see, this isn't flat, so it's making it all roll down into one spot. Let's do darker blue here. Okay. There. Now, 1 second. Go. So, don't let me bore you guys. We're just gonna go ahead and put this down. It's gonna mess it up a little bit, but I wouldn't mind having a little border or something. We'll fix it. Let me go ahead and fix this little. Yep. There. That way it'll stay a little more flat. Ooh, yes. All right. If you guys have issues with the what is it? The feed of this, let me know so I can do something about it. Or I doubt I can do anything about it, but I'm not that qualified. Oops, that's a little dark, isn't it? And we're gonna let it do whatever it wants to do, right, guys? That's how it's done, right? Oh gosh, why does watercolor give me such anxiety, you guys? Like, there is no controlling that. Look at that, no controlling it. It's okay, it's part of the beauty, right? Helping it a little bit. Lord have mercy on my soul. Alright. Oh, smoothing out here. Great. That's done up. Right. So how many of you guys watercolor? And if so, how long have you been doing it? Or how many of you, most of you are probably very crafty and things. How many of you, what's your, okay, no. What is your favorite thing to do? Like, what is your favorite thing to make? Now, you guys, this isn't picking up on camera really well, but the color is actually pretty. You can see a gradient, but you can't really tell right now. I'm going to probably take some acrylic on top of this in a minute. But let's move this to the side. It's just creating these very interesting like holes. This is on watercolor paper. All right, so what do you guys think of this? And let me know. Thank you, Stephanie. I really, really appreciate that. We're working on it. We're going to do it together. Okay, so why don't I kind of show you what my process is for a little swatch here. For creating one of my little designs, whether it's a character or just something that's popular right now. Like, what is super popular right now? Oh my gosh, a beautiful butterfly. Inge, there's butterflies outside. They're so beautiful. What are they doing here? Oh yeah, I live in a warm place. I'm not crafty at all, but I love supporting you crafty girls. Oh, that's so sweet. And you know what? We need that support sometimes. Most of the time, we're going to need that type of support. Let's see, what should I draw? I'm going to give y'all a minute to think about it. Now, I'm not going to promise it's going to be fantastic or anything. I tell you what, some of these drawings that I do, I will send to some of y'all. Maybe we can do it that way. Maybe have a little winner or something. I don't know. Do you think the stuff I draw? I'll let y'all decide after I draw them, like if it's worth putting out there for someone to keep or win or receive or whatever. There was a time I wanted to draw everybody that was in my chat like a die cut, but I didn't hear any like addresses back or anything. It was weird, but it was probably for the best because life is super busy. I just had an idea. Maybe I could watercolor some of these smaller ones because I'm in a pocket planner. So I know for fact these are cut down to fit my pocket planner. These right here. So why don't I just go ahead and watercolor one? This is on cardstock, so I don't think watercolor on cardstock cardstock is a great idea. So let me cut one of these down. I think what I'll do is I don't mind a little layering in my planner. I really don't mind it. So I think it makes it interesting. Now I do get annoyed with it sometimes, but when I need to go into my more like minimal ways. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't talk and cut at the same time. It's not a good idea. And I'm so bad at like measuring and stuff basically because I don't actually measure. I literally just like we're gonna use the thinner one, I think. We can use both of these. There we go. Let's see. Some people don't celebrate Halloween, so it will appeal to them too. What about fall stuffs? Yeah, I agree, Sandy. I actually used to not. I don't really celebrate Halloween. The only reason why I kind of think about it is because I work in a school, so it's something that they celebrate. But I don't really celebrate Halloween either. I don't. My daughter and I didn't even go trick or treating last year. I haven't dressed up in years. I used to though. But yeah, fall's perfect. Let's do some fall stuff. I'm really in love the pumpkin spice and all the interesting like candles and cozy socks. Like I'm down for that fad. I know it's like a thing for a lot of people, but I love fall time. It's my favorite time of year. Here's a good question. What is y'all's favorite time of year? Mine, like I just said, is fall time. There's hands down. Just fall is my jam. Why did I stick it in a candle, y'all? That was stupid. Did y'all see that? I'm so glad you didn't. My crafty stuff was needlepoint and macrame, and wow, to be honest, that's impressive. Not so much now, you know how it is with me in 24 hours in a day. Yes, ma'am. Jane, I know. I know. But that's impressive, Jane. I must say that these are the types of skills that I feel like should be passed on to your children, you know, or someone that you're close to, because there's going to come a time where, I mean, let's just think about it. There's going to come a time in this world where we're going to have to fend for ourselves. It's coming. It's coming. I sound like one of those weird people, but it's coming. I know it's coming, and it's a scary thought. But I want to learn to make my own clothes. I know a little bit because my mom does it, but I am really not that skilled in that kind of stuff. I do have a sewing machine. See, if I didn't work so many jobs, you guys, I would definitely spend most of my days crafting and doing things that are practical crafts. I know that sounds weird, but I want to learn to make clothes. I really like decorating my house. I know I like making a home more of a home. And so if I can make DIY a lot of my decor, I'm super happy with that. What do you guys think? I don't know where this is headed, you guys, like honestly. we're just going for it. All right, come on, green. These are not the fall colors I was hoping for, but like I said, we're gonna go for it. Let's see if I can fix it a little bit. I don't know. Let's find out. My black watercolor has bursted. I think I'm gonna use ink on top of this. I do have some really fancy watercolors that my husband gave me because he is a really old school graphic artist. He learned how to do everything by hand. So before computers, that puts an age on my husband, doesn't it? But so he's given me a lot of really cool supplies and stuff. It'd be cool to play around with those. I don't really know how to use them much. All right, I'm gonna just set this aside to dry as well. It's not what I was going for, but it'll be fine. I'll make something with it. Let's kind of mess it up. Throw some salt on here. That's what I want to do, because it'll like pick up some and then it'll leave an interesting texture when you throw salt on your watercolors. I'm sure a lot of you know that. Hang on a sec. Well, it's Epsom salt. All right. Epsom salt gives the like more like chunky kind of look. I literally am going for pink Himalayan. So like, it's got to still be wet when you put it on there. I wish my lighting was better. So we're going to let it dry like this. And then after it dries, we'll take the salt off. All right. Let's go for a normal drawing. And we'll do a fall theme as requested. So when I do this kind of stuff, I remove this. I have a basic idea how I want it to be and whatnot, but it doesn't always turn out to be that way. And I also don't have the full sets of Tombos. I just have some colors, so I really work within the colors. Now, I do have other types of markers. I do have a few Copics there, not too many, but I really love layering the marker and gel pen and India ink. I really love that type of vibe. So let's just start with fall leaves, because to me that's kind of the easiest. So I like to pull out my colors, and I do swatch my colors. So I have like a color story on the bottom. And sometimes it's pretty with that. Like if instead of cutting out the instead of actually cutting out the die cut, I can send it to you with like the color story on the bottom. Now I don't have too many fall colors. You'll see. There we go. Sorry if I shake you guys. This is a really awkward placing for my camera. I was trying to do something different, but it just wasn't working. Let's see. That's too neon. Like I said, I'm just working with what I have. I do like adding some lighters. I really like working in grayscale. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I've always enjoyed working in grayscale. A lot of my drawing happiness is from working in grayscale. I enjoy it. It makes sense to me. Sometimes colors can be deceiving. There's my black. I need that. The gray. Okay. I gotta make sure I have my blacks out. I put all my blacks, any of my black pens and stuff that I use for drawing, I put into a cup so I have them to go, because I draw mostly with black inks, so it makes it easy. And I got some blenders here. All right, let's see what I can come up with, you guys. Let's put this like this so I can get to it. Let's just get started. Okay, so when I use marker, I could be doing this all wrong. All right, okay. Just going to tell you that now. I could be doing this all wrong, but this is just what I do. So when I use marker, I start with the medium color first, like on the lighter side, the lighter shade. Sorry guys, I'm really trying not to make y'all sick. Okay. I start on like the lighter shade of the medium color. Or you can start with the lightest shade, but the way I do it is I leave my light areas, I leave white. I just kind of work around this. But let's see, let's start with this light yellow, kind of build up on it. I like to build up from a base of some sort. See, I'm in a weird angle. I can't sit down. All right. So fall time, we have a lot of, I got to get the essence of fall in my system. So if you're familiar with Tombows or if you're not, they have two tips. You have this beautiful brush tip, which is my favorite tip, and a more hardened tip like this. I like the brush tips the best. I also like to make a lot of my work a little more abstract, not as realistic. That's just part of me. So, yeah. Sorry, I can't concentrate and talk. It's weird. I don't want to say anything stupid. Because I do talk to myself when I draw, you guys. I actually really do. That way, I kind of know what I'm doing. Does anyone else do that? Or am I like the nutty one? Which is fine. I accept it. Let's see. And then I think it has like, I'm not a flower. This is not a flower, y'all. Okay. And I try and work with my mistakes as well. Like, truly, I'm not perfect, and I really want to make things work out. So I don't waste paper or time, but sometimes I do have to just stop altogether. Are you guys crafting with me right now or drawing with me? This is not a tutorial. And you guys, look, okay. I normally don't turn my page like this, but I'm in a really weird angle right now. So, you know, work with me. So I'm not even sure how all this stuff is going to turn out. So I don't know much about calligraphy. I know just a little bit. And, oh, I've been missing y'all stuff. Fall over here in the mountain is awesome. Yeah, I'm jealous. Fave time of the year, definitely fall. I live in the South, too. It was in the hundreds here last week. Yeah, girl, I know. Crochet, knitting, and painting. I know, you're amazing. I'm working while you craft. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't keeping up with y'all's stuff. It wasn't showing up. I want to know I'm not alone. I feel weird talking to myself when I know people can see me. So anyway, about this tip, I know that in the upstroke, you go lighten your hand, the weight in your hand, and then the downstroke, you make your hand a little heavy and you widen. So the way I draw is kind of similar with this. With my thinner parts, I lighten up my hand a bit, and I don't hold my pen down here. I hold it up here to draw. Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing a very gestural drawing, never mind, very gestured drawing, I'll come up here to draw, like all the way up here. So, when I do stuff like this and at the angle, I'm about here. So I can still be light with my hand but sometimes it fails. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna color in some of this. All right. Whew. I feel like I need music or something. This is a much brighter yellow. I forgot to do my swatches. I don't have enough room on here. But let me get a piece of smaller pieces. Here we go. So I've got this orange here. Orange. Does it have a name? No. And then I used this golden yellow. So they look nice together. And let's see. I'm going to use, let's see what this color is like. This kind of color that looks really nice. That's probably what I should have used next instead of what I have more. See, if I did this beforehand, I'd know what I have. Highly suggest it, you guys. It's kind of light pink. I'm kind of living for it. I may go for a little less light pink. Let's move that. Let's try this one. Yes, there we are. Okay. Shallow's gonna be too bright. And need a darker color. That's nice. And I wanted to pull in some reds, but that's very pinky. Let's try this one. Good. Why do I have two of the same color? Oh my gosh. I don't want that color. And I don't have any other kind of red. So I'm going to have to go for, red is not my #1 favorite color. So I got a, this is called Prawn. And it's in a Copic. So that'll work just fine. But to me, my Copics aren't as like bright as my Tombos, but they're smoother. This is missing, I think, a dark blue. I like to add that contrast in there. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep moving. All right. We're going to go for, I've already started the orange, but we're going to actually go for this guy, which I think is this color, yeah. So I'll try and work with that mistake for sure. Getting into the groove of things. I usually listen to music or something, and so it helps me kind of focus. I do have what they call ADD, but I'm an adult now, and I've learned how to kind of gain focus. But the problem with me is sometimes I can't, even when I try, so. Let's see. There we go. And like I mentioned a moment ago, you guys aren't going to see like the colors that I get to see. In a way, I think I like drawing kind of in a watercolor effect. Does that make sense? Ah! Speaking of watercolor. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, my back. Let's see. Let's go for... I'm probably going to use a white gel pen to make my highlights in this. This is so weird for me. I may need to bring y'all down this way because I can't reach. There we go. Now I can reach. I had to sit down, you guys. Let's see here. So, how many of you guys, ladies and gents, because I know we do have male planner guys, and I'm like, okay. All right, so anyway, y'all can watch back. So basically, what I'm going to do here is make this look a lot less primary in a way. I want to, I don't know, I think I'm going to build on top of this. I think I'm going to build some more textures on this. I've considered some inking. I think I'm going to use my Copics for this. Hi, everybody. Welcome back, by the way. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. At least I know how to come back to you now. I used to not. So, but yeah, I'm going to build on this, I think. And then I'm going to go back to some fall stuff. But this is the main reason why I'm here today. So, my watercolor is dry. So, I'm actually going to build on to it. What am I going to do? I don't know. But I've decided to use my Copics because it goes, although I may mess up my brush tips, but we'll see. There you go. I just want to see. I'm going to y'all see what I'm doing? There. Here we go. I widened it. Oops. There's that. And play around with this a little bit. Y'all say something if everything's good on your end. Now that you're all back, I'm sorry I lost you guys. I don't know why that happens, but it just loses connection sometimes. Dun, dun, dun. Always good here. Love watching you. Great, Jane. Thank you. You're so supportive. You've been supportive of me for so long. That really means so much to you, to me, guys. To me, you guys. I'm losing my energy. Oh yeah, disclaimer. I do have bronchitis. So if I have trouble breathing and you hear it, I apologize. But your girl can't breathe. All right. So I guess I'm creating some sort of border. I guess that's what's happening here. And also this, oh, you did, Jane? Thanks for reminding me. I need to go ahead and use my inhaler now while I'm here because I have it with me. All right. I only use one puff though because steroids get me going. Okay, so I have this very light Copic, but that's too light. So I'm going to use, I think this guy, the Tombos. I just, let's talk about some markers, you guys. Yeah, it really does help, Jane. I agree. Let's talk about markers. Okay, so the Tombos are amazing. I love them. They kind of are like Copics. But not really. Copics are one in their own, I think, personally. I'm really trying not to get y'all sick. I'm sorry. Okay, there, that's good. All right. Is one in their own for sure. And but I think I prefer my Tombos a little bit better. I say that, but I love both. Um, because they're a little more affordable and just a little more affordable, and they have such vibrant colors. What do you guys think? What are y'all's favorites markers? What are y'all's favorite markers? Okay, so there's a quote that I'm putting on this. I'm trying to decide if I want to do any more kind of stuff. And I think I will, because I want to put the lettering, which is going to be so crazy. I may fake the lettering, you guys, because I don't want to mess this up. I think I'm going to put all the details now, because when you put lettering over it, it'll be more consistent in the letters and the words that you're writing. So I always use this gel pen. I love these so much, the Signos, and I love jelly rolls. So my husband recently got me some metallic ones, so that may be something I consider. But I do have a very similar color here. Hello, my darling. Sorry I disappeared. Glad to be back. Okay. Let's play around with this idea. If I mess this up, Ingy, I'll do another one. Couldn't watch yesterday during the work, but I'm off today. I'm so glad, Courtney. Like, super exciting to have you. Thanks for joining. Yesterday's live was very personable. I don't know how, I know Jane was there. She's always there. Um, uh, it was very personable, and I wanted you guys to ask me a lot of questions, but I was losing my energy very, very fast. And so I decided to go on and get off. And then I wanted to do this live today, just because it's fun and something different than I've done before. So there's that. And I am definitely, I'm glad I did that personal video, because not often do I get in front of the camera and show my face. But like I mentioned, I'm glad I did. So right now I'm drawing miniature hearts, because why not? Why not, right? Okay. Now we're gonna do these sparkly. Do I want sparkly blue or do I want matte blue? We'll do both. And then we're gonna go here. We're gonna do stars for this one. This one that I'm using is the more matte blue. I have a metallic that I'll probably add in. My fave are Tombos too, but I use to highlight and color in my planner. I tried using them in calligraphy workbook, but I haven't had the time. Yeah, I really love, especially when I do my Bujo planning, that Tombos all the way. And I want to own all of the sets, because I really am getting tired of using the same colors, although I have like 3 sets. I love the colors, and you really can, they work great as highlighters. I know I put down the ink first though, because I do find that it'll smear otherwise, but yes. Okay, so we're gonna tie in, what I'm doing is gonna tie in and intertwine the colors by just a few. Let's get a little sparkle. Boop, do little dots. I think I may do a different color dot here instead of this sparkle blue, because it's pretty close to the same color. I'd like for it to be a little different. So I think I'm going to do more like a silver dot. Now, if I want to not to blend too much, then I will probably make some of one of the sections have a little more or larger design or larger hearts or stars of design. And then here I think I'm going to do swirls because it reminds me of the sun a bit. And I do have a couple of yellows here. So let's do this one. See what it looks like. Just going to go with it. It's gold for sure. Now, I've got to think about where the lighting is coming from, and I think it's going to be coming from this side. So, and then this is the foreground, so this will be a bit darker. But in this case, it's actually lighter because of how this worked out. And I probably sound like a crazy person. Let's see. I don't think I like the gold. Well, it's coming together. What do you guys think so far? Kind of weird or kind of living for it? I think I'm kind of living for this a little bit. Now, and I know what I love about the gel pens is that you can go over any of the colors and it'll just kind of pop out. I love that, especially the metallics. They're super nice. All right, we got some swirlies. Ta-da. Okay, not done yet. I'm telling you, I love my gel pens. Love them so much. Meech. And I need to let them dry too before I go over them. Now, I do have this silver glitter pen. I think I'm going to definitely use that for sure. See how it looks in the blue. I bet it looks amazing. Yep, I was right. To me, I feel like this adds dimension. You guys can tell me otherwise. Looks nice. Thank you, Emma. We'll see how it turns out. It's gonna have some writing over it. I don't want it to be too chaotic, so I'm gonna keep it fairly simple. Now, white is the key right here. Key. And I always want something a little darker for over here, but we're gonna leave it alone and brighten this bad boy up with some. I said I may do acrylic paint. I think I may still. Yeah, I don't know. Paper is white. I think it's fine without the white. Unless I want to put some up here. Miniature moons. Here we go. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to let this dry. Go back to it. Because gel pen does take a minute. I said gel pen takes a minute to dry. Okay. Oh, all I have are my dashboard ones. Oops. Alright. I think my other watercolor is still drying. Let me show you that. Yeah. And we're going to take off the sand. I don't mind. Little scrapes won't hurt anybody. Add some extra texture, baby. Usually you want to leave that on there until it completely dries. It's not sand, it's salt. The salt picks up. So next time leave it on there. But now we've got a little. Okay, I wasn't here yesterday for your live. I would have asked your. Okay, hold on. About your tattoo on your arm. Please don't answer now. I do not want to distract you for. Oh, it's okay. I'm taking a little break here. My tattoo on my arm is a penguin. I got it when I was very young. It needs to be touched up. Basically, penguins are monogamous animals, and so I was in search for my penguin, and I actually was dating this guy that we called each other penguins. And I was in love with him at that time. But it resonated with me, so I got the penguin in search of my lifelong mate. Although I never really wanted to get married. Ever since I was very young, I didn't. But I wasn't planning on being married. It just happened. But like happily happened. It was my choice. But the penguin represents one day finding a lifelong mate. Now that I have, so I don't believe in putting the names in here, but I do want to get a girl on this side, so so they can kiss. But that's the story of that one. Vicky, what you talking about? Oh, like setting up your planner or something? I would love to do that. That sounds fun. uh, I wish I had more time to do things like that, but just it's kind of crazy. I don't have much time to do much of anything nowadays. Oh, thanks, Jane. Okay, let's do a fall inspired. Why don't we do maybe I can do another pumpkin dashboard. Um, I use gray tones first, I think. I work better in grayscale. My profession, Vicky? Well, I work in the school system with children, elementary, and I work with difficult children. That is my specialty. But I actually own my own business, and that's my passion and my main money maker. Like, I make more money during the summer than I do all year at the school, but it goes fast because of bills and stuff. But anyway, so I'm pretty much teach. I'm a coach and I teach. So anything helping other people learn or learning together with others, that is right up my alley. Now I went to school for art and music. Yeah, sure did, art and music, and double majored. But they've taken art, music out of schools now, so it's kind of, it's pointless. But I'm really wanting to go back to school for psychology and help people. That's my main goal in life, is to just help others. So, whoo, I'm sweating. Okay. Now remember, I'm probably going to have a part 2 of this video because I have to go take care of my grandmother pretty soon. Long. I don't know what that means. Longest ever. Ever. Let's see. So like I mentioned, when it comes to markers, I'll use a lighter shade or middle shade first, and then build on that. I'm trying to remember to leave my highlights, the lighter spots, white. Now, I'm doing an outline here, but usually you can also do something like coloring in the shape. So, for example, hold on, these are from my friend. Let me get a different one. Oh, well, it's fine. So, like, let's say you wanted a tree, you just do this. And the basic shapes of what you want, do this. And then build on that, which is a quick way to do it. Or in my case, I want to do more animated a little bit, then I'll kind of outline it like this. So fall inspired. Here we go. I love drawing trees. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I always have liked drawing trees. Something about a tree that makes me feel at peace, didn't it? I don't know what it is. Trees make me super happy and super sad at the same time. And maybe when trees are dying, that's what makes me like super sad. But I don't know. Trees are beautiful, aren't they? Older trees have these beautiful stumps that like grow in and out of the ground. Their branches, the branches create shade and comfort for animals, a home, shade for hot days, creates air for us to breathe. I mean, trees are freaking beautiful, don't you think? Whoa, sorry guys. I'm working in a grayscale this time around. Loingiv Everest. Loingiv? I don't know what that means. Yeah. So this is a cool tone gray, looks like, which is my favorite type of grays because they go really well with purple. That's why I like them. All right, so then I will gradually get darker and darker. So let's take a look at this guy. That's pretty dang on dark. I know, Sandy. I agree. The stories these trees could tell are just so amazing. Blows my mind. Okay, these are dark. Where's my light grays at? All right, this one's almost out though. This is what I want to use. So, darker areas. This, unfortunately, is running out of ink. So I may have to I may have to find something a little different. I use grayscale so much. And I also love grayscale tattoos, you guys. Like, I do have other tattoos. I have a few others. And I love them because to me, they're a lot more classy and they last longer. And I don't know, it's more my personality, I guess. Am I shaking, you guys? I'm sorry. I realized my hand is pretty heavy sometimes. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm playing off the darks and lights of my tree. So poorly, I may add. But tree I love twisty trees. I love to draw my my drawings with character and kind of gestures and things like that. I like to tell a story just like other trees would want their story to be told. And also, I've learned that like this outlining stuff like this is never really great because it makes it look less organic in my eye. What's the time, Pop? What time is it? Till 12? Oh gosh, guys. Okay. Listen. I know some of you may not be able to watch this later or when I come back, but I've got to go. But I will finish this in the next round. And this really needs to dry. Yeah, cool, huh? I'm not even done with this. Wait until I get done. I'm gonna do this on a second live, okay? But I will be, or on a video. I will be back a little later. I need to go take care of my grandmother. Thank you so much for joining me. We will have a second round, and I have another video coming out today. So bear with me, my loves. And until next time, bye.